never know. I mean, you look around California, it is brown. You got brown dirt. You know, your trees are kind of a brown color. I mean, it's kind of a brown everywhere.
Figured if you light a match, this whole place would go up.
In Oregon, when it rains, the way it did the 3 days prior to us arriving here last year, it's going to be wet. Okay, we showed up here last year, and you would never know. I mean, I seriously, I asked these guys, when was the last time it rained around here?
Wednesday.
Well, it was just pouring down rain. I mean, like serious hardcore downpours, like flood warnings on Wednesday. I'm like, okay, whatever. Okay, so we come
think
out.
The water truck's full.
We do this race.
That's okay. They need that water right there.
We do this race last year. Sandy and I come down, do this race with these guys, and we leave. We get on the plane, you know, on Monday morning. Sunday. We left Sunday morning.
Right.
Landed. We got home late. Got home, went to sleep, woke up, and Bakersfield, the entire California area, was flash flood warnings, white caps in the street, cars floating down the road. I'm thinking, man, we just missed that. It was perfect timing.
Shut up.
No kidding.
We had a total of they were saying something like 1.5 inches of rain the Sunday through Wednesday prior to,
and then the 4 days after we left, it was 73 feet of rain.
Yeah,
it
was bad. It was. We were getting
look at the eye.
Inch
was
an
it
hour?
Was it the 58 or was it
crazy.
the 5? There was a section of 58 or 5 that just it was completely. I mean, there was cars with mud up to the doors on a.
Oh no, that was 166. They shut down the 166 for 2 days because rock slides and mud slides
this was
from all
longer
the water.
Than 2 days. I think it was.
It was shut down completely for 2 days. They had 2 trucks come in and were dozing.
Oh, it was
pulling
nuts. There was cars stuck on the highway with dirt up just under the doors.
Oh yeah.
People couldn't get out of their cars.
Nope.
They had to break the windows.
They were breaking windows and pulling them out of the top.
No joke. I mean, that
insane.
was massive. I mean, it was crazy. I was like, wow, we just missed that, you know?
Well, you guys, okay, you talk about just missing something. You guys went down to Hawaii. You guys are trying to open up, you guys are looking to open up another Jetstream Aqua Massage down there.
Right.
The week after you left?
No, the second day
after you left, major storms.
2 major hurricanes split the island we were on.
I don't know if he's good luck to be around or bad luck to leave because something always happens.
I'm going to go with bad luck to leave because nobody wants me to go anywhere.
Wow. Wow. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you what.
That one there,
welcome
Josh.
to Bakersfield Speedway down here in Bakersfield, California.
Night number 1, baby.
I'll tell you what, myself, Josh, Moxie, Mike Patterson, Corey, the man, Penfold. I'll tell you what, goosebumps are on.
It's been like this all day. I mean, I look like a chicken with no feathers.
It's awesome.
Bumps all day long. I'm getting chills.
Giddy,
it's
baby.
90. This is awesome. I mean, the track, just taking a look at how peaceful it is here.
I'm actually looking
in about 5 hours. That is going to be non-existent. It's going to go solid racing from 5 to about 10:58, and we'll get our itinerary here pretty soon.
Yeah, we
These
will.
guys, Josh, I'm telling you, I've talked about it on Northwest Dirt News on Spreaker Radio. You've never seen anything like this. You're going to get this itinerary. It's going to have like 40 races on it. It's going to say qualifying at 5 o'clock. Racing starts at 6:02. First heat race from 6:07 to 6:13, and it's going to be like, you'll look
seconds.
Yeah, and you'll look. There'll be times tonight where you'll look and say, okay, we're supposed to be on Pro Stock Heat Race number 3, and we're actually on number 1, so we're 2 races behind. And before you know it, we're 3 races ahead. And all that time we lost is, it is unbelievable.
That's crazy.
How these guys do this.
The cool part about it is I just actually got done talking to your guys' flagger. That guy's cool. He says he's been doing it for quite a while. Started on track safety crew. Actually started as a fan coming here with his family.
Yes.
Came up and when he went to high school stuff with Scott. And came up one day and said, hey, man, how can I do to help? And he says, hey, start on the fire crew. They had your flagman actually left. He came up and said, hey, man, I'd like to do a flagman job. And he's been here ever since. That dude is
he's way cool.
He's way cool.
That's the one thing
Doug,
here
right?
with Scott. Yeah, that's the one thing here with Scott is if you want to step up, he'll put you into it. He doesn't sit back there and try to go find somebody. If you want to do it,
let's go.
Yeah, squeaky wheel gets the grease.
There you go, man.
That's the thing. We talked about the hospitality of Bakersfield Speedway and the Schweitzer, crew. And we got here, and he looks at us, and we've got bags of sound equipment and computers and sound boards and cords and cables and mics, and he's looking at us like, kind of like, oh, okay. And I said, hey, do you mind if we hang up some banners around here? And what did he say? Remember what he said? He says, man.
I don't care what you guys do.
He says, do what you got to do.
Yeah.
He said, make it happen.
He said,
make it happen.
That's what he said. Make it happen. Do whatever you want.
42 of those things around here.
Well, I come to this track once a year. And I've developed a relationship with Scott. Good communication throughout.
Had him on Northwest Dirt News the other day.
How many track owners seriously would let somebody come in and just say, do what you want to do?
Well,
that doesn't happen.
No,
It doesn't.
that's the thing with Scott, though, is he has trust because he's seen, what we've done
Right.
as a group.
Right.
And, you and I both, every time I come up here, I can walk in as a fan through the front gate, and, Sully will see me or Brian will see me. Hey, there's Moxie Mike. Come on up here. Next thing you know, I'm up here helping out with a lady
Yeah,
bottle.
yeah. And that's how it rolls around here. This is
It's
just a fun bunch of
open
people.
arm hospitality. They're 100% fan friendly and crew friendly. They're out here. They protect us.
We
as
just
much
got
as we
a text message from Todd Miller on the Mike Swear trucking chat line. He says, "Oh, cry me a river. I'm stuck in Oregon."
Oh,
Todd, you had the chance to come down and crew with Charlie and Bryson, who are here.
They are. They
actually
actually
we saw
they
them.
got in about 7:30 last night. They're staying at the same hotel.
They're in line. Todd had a chance to come down, and unfortunately, I think it was work related. That he
Whatever, dude.
Lynn,
Take your time off. Tell him it's more important.
Lynn Benton.
That's right.
Well, he's the owner. He's the owner of that company, Lynn Benton Insurance. So he's
Well, then he definitely can come.
he's a one man gig, man. So
Listen,
he's doing it himself.
We'll
and
plug the
unfortunately-
hell. We'll plug the hell out of his company while he's down here.
Well, yeah. I mean, if Todd can't be here, somebody's got to be able to represent him. But
That's right.
man, Todd, you are missing some fantastic weather. It is. It's
Todd, you ain't missing nothing because
Well,
it's hotter than hell, dude.
We're in the Mike Mosier Tower, and we're all wearing t-shirts and shorts.
Yep.
What are you wearing, Todd?
Swear to
Waiters in a water suit.
He's
I love it.
that and a freaking 4-layer. It's probably what is it? 50 degrees there?
If that, maybe.
53. Let's give him credit.
Yeah, it's
53.
in the afternoon.
Sure. I love it.
Just look at some of the cars
Anyway.
rolling in. Just look at some of the cars rolling in. I don't know if that's to me here it looks like a street stock, but that is a cool looking trailer. It's got the toolbox in the front, race car in the middle, and a golf cart in the back.
That's not a golf cart. That's pro stock.
That's pro stock.
I'm just kidding.
No.
So, hey, Todd, you're listening live to us on Spreaker. Give us a, rate us on 1 to 10 with this wireless system we're working with here. It's kind of a new gig. So let us know how we're sounding as far as the way we're broadcasting here from the Mosier Tower. We kind of
Yes,
want to get a
please.
feel what you guys are hearing out there so we can
Make sure it's
you know,
not breaking up or anything. Make sure that you guys can hear
We
us
want to bring
really
you
well.
the best broadcast that we can. So
Exactly. We can't hear what you guys can hear, so we want to get the feedback. That way we can make it better if we need to, because we can only get better with the feedback that we get from you guys, our fans, and our listeners. Because if we just come out here and talk and nobody says a darn thing,
That's all we do.
Todd's
We don't
rating
get
us on a
anything.
10. He puts us on a 10.
Really?
So,
wait,
man.
hey, how long has he been listening? From the beginning or just 2 minutes ago?
I don't know, but I'll take a 10. I'll take a 10
That's
all
pretty
day
awesome.
long. So
now,
we
is that a
know-
10 out of 10 or is that a 10 out of 100?
That's a
I just
10 out
wanna
of
ask.
10.
Because if it's a 10 out of 100, we're in trouble.
He says sounds really good. So we know
Perfect.
that
You
our
guys-
wireless system, which was actually
Last minute.
last minute, we got hooked up with this deal last night. And
Last night. Oh, yeah. Oh,
Sprint.
What was her face at Sprint? Started with a J. Helped us out.
Gene?
No.
Jane?
I
Josie?
have
Jasmine?
Jasmine?
maybe.
Something.
I don't know.
Josephine?
The lady here at the Sprint store right over by the mall here in Bakersfield, thank you so much for giving us the heads up and what we had to do.
And it worked
Making it-
perfect. She says
making
you
it
don't
work.
have to do what you're trying to do. This is the easiest way to do it. We're not going to tell.
she could have
but
easily,
it worked
she coulda
out
easily
perfect.
said, you know what, you have to buy this,
right.
and this.
It
and
could have
charge us
easily
more money.
cost us $180 last night.
But
and
she
it
walked
didn't.
up
So-
Well,
and
it was looking at several $100s for
Oh,
us
yeah.
to be able to do what we were going to
well,
do.
it didn't cost us a dime.
Nope. She walked in
because-
and said, bada bing, bada boom, here you go, you're done, you don't need anything. She
Seriously.
made sure that we had the proper cell towers out here to be able to run what we
They
were doing.
They got on the map and said, you know what, you guys are good to go. You're 4G. This is what it's going to take. Here's how you do it. Boom, boom, boom. 10 minutes out the door, didn't cost us a dime.
Nope.
That's right. So we are
That's
actually
great customer service. right there,
actually
Sprint.
broadcasting on the Sprint wireless network. So
That's right.
yeah. So it's
Sprint Wireless,
Todd
can you
says he's
hear
been
me
listening
now?
for 10 minutes. We've been on the air for 24. So he
Good
says,
deal, man.
sounds really good. Rates us on a 10. That's what we wanted to know. We got some feedback now. We can, we're going to bring a pre-race show to you, an actual pre-race show. Right now, that's just a sound check.
Speaking of bringing, Tom, thank you for tuning in and helping us out, because I've got some Rugged Radios drink koozies and a
Cool.
couple of Rugged Radio stickers that are heading back up north for you, buddy.
There
Thank
you go. Right on. So, again, the water truck back on the track, and these guys are doing it, man.
They are.
It's going to
This
be
is-
I'm telling you, it's
this
going to
is
be a
insane.
fast track tonight. Looking at what we see down there now, it's going to be fast.
So it's 12:47 and stuff now, West Coast time. Because
Qualifying starts at 5.
Right. The reason why I'm saying this is because we got a bunch of East Coast listeners. We got several hundred East Coast listeners and stuff that are going to be listening tonight.
That are listening now.
So tonight it's 12:47. So we'll be back on about 2:00 or so.
Well, what we're going to do is we're going to get out of here, out of the Mike Mosier Tower. We're going to let Sully and Mike get up here.
Get their stuff
Sully
ready.
And Brian Smith, they're going to come in, get their equipment set up so we're not in their way and kind of stepping on them. And then once they're set up, we're going to come back live on the air.
We'll post on Facebook.
Yes, we
on
will post on
Media.
Facebook.
Maybe we'll have Brian and Sully in with us when we do our.
That would be
pregame.
awesome.
Absolutely,
That would be
a couple
outstanding.
of great dudes. I mean,
Oh,
these
yeah,
guys,
without a doubt.
these guys are awesome. They're fun. And Brian Smith.
Oh my gosh,
he's a hardcore. He's a dirt track. He's the definition of dirt track junkie, man.
That's so badass.
He's that guy, the first one to get here, last one to leave.
Well, he didn't get here
type of
before
dude
us.
when he was
Just
a fan.
saying.
You know,
when he's a fan?
As a fan. Oh, he started off young kid.
Isn't it being an announcer?
Dude, okay,
fan?
so
Him and his brother have a giant Germ the Worm. Germ, if you're
Germ the
listening,
Worm.
Germ the
Thanks.
Worm.
That's his brother. That's his brother.
Listen to this. You want to talk about Germ the Worm? Okay, Germ the Worm knows for a fact Kenny Miller.
Yeah,
The reason why is because here a couple years ago on the side of the 57 IMC Budweiser IMC modified at Kenny Miller's, here's the sticker and it says Germ the Worm.
Right.
I'm thinking,
That's right.
who the hell's Germ the Worm? He goes, that's my dude. That's the California ball. That's my boy. And
You'll see him tonight. Him and Sonny will be here tonight too.
Him and
Are you
Sunny
kidding
Cell,
me?
they're the ones that run Rocky Hill up, a couple
Shut
hours
up,
away.
dude. I need to sit there and meet him.
For sure.
They're going to come over and hang out with us. We got the tower
Yeah,
next to
they
the,
are.
Put it this way, no pun intended, but you will have tons of fun with all of us around.
Oh, so let's talk about tons of fun
So
when we get back.
Yeah.
'Cause that is
But
way
here
too much.
and again, I want to send a huge shout out to Schweitzer and his crew because we
yes.
get here and we're in the Mike Mosier Tower. It's a 3-piece tower. We're in the center section right now. Scott's Tower is to the left. There's a big sponsor tower to the right that was originally scheduled to host Budweiser tonight, but Scott comes up and says, "Hey, look, you guys want to do what you got to do? That tower is for you guys tonight." He goes, "You've got it. Whatever you want to do with that tower, it's unlocked. Do what you got to do. If you want to hang out and watch the races and do your show from the Mosier Tower, whatever you want to do." He goes, "Make it happen." I said, "All right, buddy. We appreciate it." So we've got our own tower tonight to hang out
a Moxie
and watch the
tower
races.
tonight.
So it's going to be a good deal. And, guys, Todd, especially you, man, thank you for the feedback on the broadcast. We were just kind of doing a quick little sound check here, and it turned into a half-hour fun-filled
that's the way it's going to be. So.
It's going to be good. This is just the pregame stretches. So we're going to get off the air. We're going to take another walk around the track, make sure things are good, get out and talk with some drivers, bring some interviews live on Facebook Live on Moxie Media, and we'll talk with some of the drivers that traveled. We've already seen drivers from Oregon, California, Arizona. I did hear Gallardo was supposed to come up from New Mexico. We'll see if he's going to be here. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be a blast tonight. There's going to be the best of the best on the West Coast. Without a doubt, are going to try to be here.
It's going to be a great show.
It's going to be fast and
You
furious.
guys can tune in. We will be bringing our broadcast live at 5 o'clock from the Budweiser Nationals here in Bakersfield, California. Stick around. We'll see you in a couple hours on the pregame show, pre-race show. And
That's right.
it's only going to get better from here on out. So once again, thanks, guys. We will talk to you soon.
Deuces.